I say, how you doing today? How are you doing today? I am your host, Lacey G. Soldier Turner, and I am here with a very special guest. One of the greatest promoters in the city. We got James Witherspoon, man. Welcome to the platform.
Hey man, happy to be here. I'm joyed to receive this award, and it shows that my efforts haven't been in vain.
All right, yeah. So we're gonna get into that, but before we do, I want the audience to know about you. So let the people know, where were you born and raised, and how was your upbringing as a child?
Well, born in the city of St. Louis, lived in the city for a while till I was seventh to eighth grade. We lived in the city and moved out from the city to Jennings. While in the city, I went to St. Rose grade school, which we just had a reunion event a couple months ago. So I was raised a Catholic school kid. I went to St. Rose, and after graduating there, I went to Rosary High School. Spent some time there. Got 2 degrees in business administration and data processing at Florissant Valley Community College. And during that period of time, moved on in life and worked at UPS, which I'm still there 45 years later. Got off into promotions 75, 76, and started as a DJ and worked my way up through the ranks, as they say, and here I am doing concerts 20, 30, 40 years later.
All right, been doing your thing. So let me ask you this, Mr. James. So for people who has never been to St. Louis and want to come, they see all the bad rep, the murder. They say it's the murderous capital of the world. What can you tell people about St. Louis who will want to come but may be scared?
Well, it's like any city in any city in America. There's some concerns. What you have to do is put a value on, okay, what's important to you. I'm not going to go to another city and sit in the house.
Mhm.
What you hope that you have some contact in that city that they can verify or tell you now all aspects of St. Louis aren't bad like any other city. There's certain areas that you need to be aware of and kind of say, okay, what activities, what attractions am I here for, and where to find them at. If you're a clubber, if you're an athletic person, a golfer, soccer, whatever, you're going to find a safe haven to go out and explore and experience that city. And like all cities, we have good, we have bad. I'm sure and hoping that traveling here, you would find a person or a reference point to where you're comfortable and kind of do some research and move from there. With the advent of technology, there's all kind of uh, activities in any city through your tourism committee, tourism company, like every city, and kind of go from there and scroll down and find your interest points.
Mhm. Right, real talk. So let me ask you this. You touched on it a little bit, but what got you into doing promotions, you know?
Actually, what got me into doing promotions, I started off with a basement band. You know how you hang around in a neighborhood and you're, grade school, high school, whatever, and you either do as a guy you did music or sports or a combination of two. So I kind of hung out with some guys who had already started kind of doing the musical thing, and we kind of branched into the card thing too, which is why you see all these trophies behind me, you know.
Mhm.
And I started off with the music thing, a little basement band. Some of the guys had picked up instruments, and I said, well, hell, I want to do that too. So we already had a bass player and a guitar player. So I started playing drums and we had this little basement band and started there. And one thing led to another. And because those guys had already had 2 or 3 years of experience on me, we kind of moved around with that. And I started there playing drums and doing a little singing back in the day. And then just one thing led to another. I started with the band and then got into DJing. Then from DJing, got into concert production at Flow Valley. And here I am, wanted to venture out after I become more exposed to that whole arena. And that got me going. Started as a member of a band, then got from being in the band to a disc jockey, and got from a disc jockey into the concert arena. And here I am. Through my course of time, I was able to learn and find out about rigor sports, and ended up working down there for 13 years as the assistant promotional director, and honing my skills of how to do it properly. And here I am, 45 years, 43 years later, having fun.
Okay. So what would you say separates you apart from other promoters?
I think what separates me personally is I challenge myself to do better, be better.
Mm.
I want to give events that are memorable. And if you have followed my career through Breakaway Productions, I thrive on creativity.
Mm.
Not just an event, but something about that event that leaves memories. And what separates me from others is my attention to detail and my creativity. Just don't come to a party, be part of the party. The excitement about the event, where it is, who it is. I'm very theme based. I like to create things to give people a follow. Hey, this is why we're going. So if you create a theme that um, creates an interest, then you captivate one's interest, and that gets them to show up. And because I kind of do that in the States with me, that's been my signature. For example, I just did Jazz Triple Play,
Mm.
which was Two Hill Performing Arts Center with Norman Brown, Miriam Meadows, Alex Bouillon. I created that title, Jazz Triple Play. And it's things like that over the period of years, time, that has allowed me to put my signature mark on an event to, give it a little something different that maybe the next people or person or event doesn't have. And I follow that theme up as best I can to create the interest in my direction. And so far, so good.
Okay. Okay. Look, you're gonna have to bring I heard you done brought the Temptations here before. That's my favorite group. You're gonna have to bring them back again.
Well, you know what? There's a lot of groups that, I've been very fortunate to be associated with over the years, and it stems from, I think my first jazz concert was the Crusaders
Mm.
down at the Old Hill Auditorium in the Opera House.
Yeah.
And then I did War at the YMCA on Page, the SOS Band, Ray Goodman and Brown at the Animal House. Just a lot of things like that. And, to move through and up to where I am now, I've tested the gamut, as they say. Primarily, my interest is in the jazz and R&B categories. Wheel Downing a couple times. You know, man, I can sit here and tell you about Piece of a Dream, Mary Mellows, Alex Young, uh, Althea Renee, just people like that I've been fortunate to be able to promote. And it ain't over yet. It's only getting better and only getting started.
Yeah. So look, with all your hard work you've been putting in, this year you were nominated for Promoter of the Year at the Remix Awards. Let me know how that makes you feel. Why is that important to you? And let me know how important the Remix Awards are important.
Well, it makes me feel important that my efforts are not in vain. That people appreciate whenever you get recognized. I don't care what it's for. People appreciate job well done.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't care if you cut grass, paint houses, build telephone booths. The fact that you're being recognized for a talent or a skill that affects other people is commendable in itself. And it makes me feel good that Remix is paying attention not only to me, but other people who have a talent or skill that they have been able to put on display through their efforts and are being recognized for it. It's like when you were the spelling bee champ in third grade, or fourth grade or fifth grade. The teacher says, "Hey, life is a series of events and occurrences that leave memories with people.
Mhm.
And being recognized by any organization is a plus. And no matter what your field of study is or what your preferences are, athletic, academic, world trade, finance, anything like that, being recognized for an accomplishment, that's a plus in itself. But to be recognized by Remix, that's a big plus because I appreciate what you guys do for the community, the site that you carry, keeping people abreast of things and situations in our city, and to be one of those recognized for uh, uh, my hobby, as I call it, it's a big plus for me and other recipients, people who are doing what they like to do, love to do, and for somebody to pat us on the back and say, "Hey, job well done." That's a plus, and I appreciate it wholeheartedly.
All right, nice, nice. What would you say has been your greatest challenge on your journey?
My greatest challenge on my journey is to like what is it, Star Quest or whatever, to go where no man has gone before. And by that, I'm saying in my journey of the events I presented or produced, I, in my mind, have taken my clientele, my supporters, to venues and situations that normally we don't go, or we haven't ventured into, or didn't even know that that facility or venue existed. From all the various clubs and situations that have been in St. Louis, from the what was that vote? What was that? The president vote, doing events there, the various clubs that have been here, uh, skating, and just different venues that have been there in St. Louis that people have not been exposed to. And to continue to just search out different venues and present different events, theme parties, and just keep going. Hey, there's a lot of things and people and things in this St. Louis that I've been able to bring to the forefront. A lot of talent I've been associated with, presenting them on the big stage to let people know this type of talent is here in St. Louis, along with some quality venues that people did not know. Hey, I didn't know that. I didn't know that. I've never been there. Well, because of my quest to present the best, I've searched and presented, in my opinion, events and places that people did not even know were here. And that's a big plus to me. And I'm keep pushing, striving forward to keep presenting good events and good quality places, and just make people aware that these are things are here in our city. Let's take advantage of it.
Okay. Also, what would you say, if you had the challenge, what would you say has been your greatest accomplishment doing all those things?
It ain't over yet. I've got one major event that I am chasing as we speak, and it will be good not only for me, but for the city of St. Louis if I can indeed pull this off. The challenge is to be part of and to be uh, um, a viable part of the entertainment community here in St. Louis. We've been host to a lot of different things here, and I feel privileged to be in the position I am to keep bringing quality talent to St. Louis. That's my biggest challenge, is to keep it going, to touch on those arenas that I'm comfortable with, which is the jazz and R&B categories, and keep bringing those artists that you hear about on the radio or see in different cities in our city. That's my biggest challenge, to continue to bring those quality entertainers presented by a local person uh, in a good environment, and let people say, hey, we're going out tonight and we're going to see so and so, so and so. And it was great. That's my goal at every event. Try to present the best possible concerts and special events to our city. We are as deserving as anybody else, and I'm doing my best to present it in the highest fashion imaginable.
Definitely. All right. So let me ask you this. Do you have anything coming up that you would love to promote?
The best thing I like promoting is the talent in this city. I've been very fortunate to be associated with some very good talent in St. Louis, and to be able to put them on the big stage from time to time is my biggest plus. In the past, again, I've been associated with some great local talent and been able to put them on stage with what we call national talent and things of that nature, yeah, that shows that this is the level that we're at in St. Louis. We have a great abundance of talent here. And for me to be able to put them on the big stage from time to time, that's my biggest plus. We have some outstanding talent here in St. Louis. And again, from time to time, I've been able to put it out there, put them guys on the stage with Will Downing or Marion Meadows or whomever, Alexander O'Neill, just whomever I've been able to do a show with and put a local talent out there to show how good they really are. That's my biggest plus with all of this.
Okay. So how can the people get in contact with you if they want to reach you?
You know what? I have a Facebook page, James A. Witherspoon, or the Breakaway page, and I answer all messages that are left. You'd be surprised how people will respond if you take the time to do so, and I do. If you leave a message about something you're interested in, or you have some questions about an event that's forthcoming that you're unsure about, Messenger works for me. And I'm on Facebook quite often, posting as I do to keep people abreast and informed. And if you happen to have an area of concern or question or some uncertainty, I will reach back out to you and respond as best I can to give you the information that you're looking for, needed, or desire. I take it personally what I do. It's a hobby to me, but hobbies are fun and they're entertaining and they serve a purpose. And my purpose is to provide quality entertainment. And I am I'm sold to the task of being good at it and presenting the best I can.
Okay. All right, Mr. James, my last question that I love to ask all my guests. When it is all said and done and you are long gone from this earth, what is it that you want the people to know about James Witherspoon?
He was good at what he did, and he did the best to his abilities. And they remembered the journey that he endured. I was out somewhere the other day, and I was at the Walgreens actually, and a young lady, recognized, and we had a conversation, and she said, "I remember you guys from back in the day. I love what you guys did to parties and things, and here we are 20, 30 years later." And all I want them to remember is that, damn, that was okay. They did it right. And they remember the good times that we had, the places, the concerts, and that's my legacy. To say, hey, I took an idea or a concept, gave the best I could. Most of the time, we had fun. The memories are just overwhelming, and job well done.
All right. Well, thank you, Mr. Witherspoon. I ain't gonna keep up too much of your time. I know you try to head out of town, but I appreciate you for giving me this interview. And I will definitely let you know when we drop this article. It should be today sometime. Probably Rodney been knocking them out.
Well, I appreciate it. All the things that you guys do. It's a task to keep your community informed, and you guys do a great job. And my hats off to you and your staff and your team for making it work as you do and continued success in the future.
Yeah, thank you very much. I appreciate it. And you have a good day.
Will do. And tell everybody, keep on doing what you're doing.
All right. Thank you very much. All right, Mr. Witherspoon. Talk to you later.
All righty. Take care.
All right, you too. Bye-bye.